What's up? Am I live? Can you see me? Let me refresh the main one. At least I can see if we are good to go. Let me know in the comments, chat something if you can hear me. And let's see if this thing is ready to go. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, refresh it. Looks like we are set. Looks like everything is good. So a lot to get to today with Ross Finds because I've had a lot of emails come through about like when you should buy stuff or pass on stuff. A lot of people, I guess, kind of questioning their finds. So we're gonna be talking about that today. Let's say what's up to everybody in the chat. So Ricky, what's up? Hey, Logan, Kinetic Energy. Ready for merch, right? Wants to talk some merch stuff. You can ask me anything. It has anything to do with merch, let me know. I'll even answer those. Even though we're talking about Ross Finds eBay stuff, I'll answer whatever. Omar, Gabriel, Louie, what's up? J Dog. Who else in here? Message KL, greetings from Netherlands. That's pretty cool. Let's see, Avrella24, what's up? Omar Reyes, talk about those Yeezys in the back, man. A Baby, what's up? We talked not too long ago on the Instagram, showing me some of the finds. Let's see who else is on here. Savage Boy, Josh, what's up? Jehu5, Amigo Rodrigo, the homie Glenn, what's up from ATL? Jonathan, what is up? Aaron, do you know what kind of games to buy and if they are scratch? Michael, what's up? Roswell, New Mexico, nice, not too far away. Octavio, hello, 915, what's up? Ask You Jones, what's up? NB, sorry, I'm just messing up some of the names. Omar, all the way from Chicago. Another Omar from Cali. Moises, what's up? Hey, from LA. So a lot of people in the chat ready to talk. A couple of things like, greeting from Boston, nice. Juan says, "What's up, man? What's the best Ross in El Paso?" Logan says, "I'm from EP2, nice." The best Ross in El Paso is the one at Bassett Center. So if you want to go to that one is always packed. But it seems like they get the most stuff. So for sure, I would go to that one, Bassett Center. All right, Shop Prof, what's up? Michael, and so pretty cool. A lot of stuff, like I said, that I kind of wanted to talk about. The first thing, which has something to do with shoes, yes and no, before we get into the Ross finds. And last, Brad Wagner, what's up? Last live show that we had, I was like off and on talking a little bit about Gary V. So who here is fans of Gary Vaynerchuk? Gary V, you know who he is. You follow him on YouTube, 500 something plus 1,000 subscribers, and future owner of the New York Jets. Let me know if you know who he is, if you follow him. So he had like this live show thing on Instagram, right? Talking about he wanted to do like this tour of VaynerMedia and his company, going through how to like grow your social media, grow your brand, all that stuff. So long story short, I got this email and I'm going to be following this whole journey. I am going to be going to New York City to meet Gary V and take a whole tour of VaynerMedia, that whole thing, and see how to grow Hustler Hacks brand and how to help other people out. So that's what I'm going to be doing in like 3 weeks. The thing is, to do this tour, $10K up front. So if you want to know how serious I am on building this brand and channel and helping people out, I put in the $10K and I was ready to go. And super serious about it. I want to just grow this channel, help people out as much as I can, and of course make money selling on eBay and Amazon and merch, all of that stuff. So that's going to be like in 3 weeks. I'm probably gonna film everything, like probably everything all at once all those days, and then I'll do all the editing, because like um I don't want to do any like live stuff, because if I film with like the camera and the phone, everything that I have, I know that it's not gonna come out good as far as the quality goes. Like I literally have to sit on here, edit the videos, and do it right. So that's really what I want to do. So Josh, that's pretty sick. Kinetic Energy 10K question mark. Askia Jones, scared money don't make money. Way to go, bro. Omar, got to put in the money to make money. That's for sure. Like you have to invest and take risks. I've never been in New York. This is like I think they said it was like 3 or 4 weeks away. I was like, all right, I'm gonna like get the flights now. I'm gonna do all of this stuff. The thing is, was that I told the wife that we were looking onto getting like a new car for her, and so 10K out of that was for this. But she was very understandable. Like, all right, I get it. Like, I know you want to do this. You're super serious about it. So I put that money in. And so now I'm thinking, because I was like, man, like, should I get rid of some of the shoes that I have to kind of make up for some of that money? Or should I just keep them? Because I have stuff here that I haven't worn at all compared to the stuff that I do wear, which I kind of have them like separated. And Josh said, spending the wife's car money. Yeah, I figured, well, I was going to put in quite a bit of money actually down, but I was kind of like a little bit further down the road. But I was like, you know what? Like, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Got to take advantage of this. So put that money in. So I have you read Ask Gary Vee? Does it have? Here it is. So I'm like, man, like, should I sell some of the shoes that, that I just haven't worn? If you wear a size 11, and you're really really serious that you collect shoes and you're interested in some stuff, I'll show you some of the stuff I'm probably willing to let go. Like I said, this is like DS stuff that I haven't worn. So OVO 10s, if you're interested. I really don't know the price or anything yet, but I wear a size 11, so all my stuff is, most of it is 11. So OVO 10s, never worn, complete. I have the box, everything. If you want those, I'll probably, this one I really didn't want to get rid of, but I'm gonna keep the cement 3s. But if you're interested in bread 4s, I've never worn them. They're brand new with the box. So I don't know the price yet, like I said, but if you want to email me, hustlerhacks1@gmail.com. I was really thinking about the Yeezys too, to get rid of them. I have worn those, but man, like I just think that getting rid of some of the stuff for sure. I mean, I know the trip's going to be definitely worth it. I mean, going to New York, meeting Gary Vee, trying to grow this channel, figuring out like what type of steps I'm going to take. I know like one of the main things I'm supposed to get out of it is like a full branding, like talk with their company on like how to build it, strategies, everything like that. Tomorrow I'm going to interview, I think it's like 2 people at Gainer, at VaynerMedia, asking me questions, I guess like what I want to get out of the whole trip. So I'm super pumped. I'm going to vlog the whole thing. Like I said, like when I leave here, I'll even probably want to show some of the stuff in El Paso and how different El Paso from New York is going to be. So I'm going to film that whole thing, and definitely want to have it maybe like 4 or 5 like vlog episodes long, and make sure it's really, really good put together. I don't know about the Yeezys yet, but let me know if you really are interested, then maybe I will. But I think I wore them like twice or 3 times, maybe, if that. They're in like super good shape. So I think if I sell quite a bit, then at least I can get 2-3 grand back, because I have a lot of stuff back there too. Like I said, I just haven't worn them. So this I don't even get to do like a collection video yet, which I was supposed to do, and a jersey collection. So Omar says keep it up. Kenneth says, so you're going to meet Gary Vee. Yes, I'm going to meet Gary Vee in like 3 weeks. Kinetic Energy, happy for you, bro. Let's give a lot more to meet Gary Vee. Yeah, I'm super pumped. I've been a huge Gary Vee fan for like the last 2-3 years, even though he's been doing videos since who knows how long. Have his books. So, like I said, like once in a lifetime opportunity. Gonna take advantage of that, and I've got to get rid of some stuff. Then so be it. But is it going to be a one-on-one with him? I don't know yet. I don't know like all the details. I only know that it's actually pretty long. Like I'm going to get there. I think it starts at 9 and it doesn't end until like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Like I'm going to be there all day. I know it has to do with like, I'm pretty sure it is going to be like one-on-one stuff, but maybe small one-on-one talk, but most of it, I know he said it's going to be like workshops. Of course, meeting with the other people. There's only 10 people that were going to be in there to go into this tour thing. So only 10 people. So me and the other 9 people in there to talk. So I don't know. We'll see all the details on it, but I'm super pumped. Man, like the 6s I really didn't want to get rid of, but like I said, if I have to, then I will. That's a size 11. Cement 3s, I know I'm keeping those. Playoff 13s, which I really didn't want to sell these either. So, but I don't know. We'll see. So this, let me know. Actually, what both like bulk of the money would be the Dornbecker 3s. I'm pretty sure I'd have to get rid of both Dornbeckers because that's what probably is going to make up most of the money anyway. So Dornbecker 3s, this is a size 11, never worn, and the Dornbecker 8s. So never worn either. So there we go. That's probably the main ones that I would sell. Most of the other stuff I do wear, or at least they're somewhat worn. LeBron 8. I probably would keep those. I think that's it. Most of the other stuff I wear. So, yeah, if it's one-on-one, I don't know. Hopefully it is one-on-one. Someone said like, yeah, imagine if you crash into Casey. I don't know. He said he wants to invite like, I think Casey or Tony Robbins or so, I don't really know what to expect, but I think it's supposed to be huge stuff. So we'll see about what happens, but you guys will see that vlog and it's going to be like a whole Gary Vee week that week of me going over there. So Mr. Swifty, what's up? Hammer Power 100, how are you doing with merch? Merch is doing pretty good right now. I think the last, I think we got the payout total yesterday, and that was like 5,100 bucks. So merch is doing pretty good right now too. Jose, what's up? Every video, Jose's there. So wanted to say what's up to Jose. Let me go back up because I was showing you guys shoes. I didn't get to answer a lot of questions. Let me go down. Let's see. What was your best find? Do you only sell on Amazon FBA or do you do merchant as well? I only do FBA and merch by Amazon. I want to start selling, but I'm up in the air what to where to start, or do you have any suggestions? I would sign up for Amazon FBA. I wouldn't do merchant fulfilled. Amazon FBA, the good thing about it is that everything is Prime eligible. You ship it straight to the warehouse. They'll ship it straight to the customer. Don't worry about having any of this stuff at your house, in your garage, closet, nothing. You just go out and ship all of that stuff. So I would do FBA for sure. Kinetic Energy. If you meet Tony Robbins, I would despise for your life. Yeah, Tony Robbins. Have you seen how huge Tony Robbins looks? Like that guy's head is huge. His hands are huge. That guy just looks like a humongous individual. Like that would be crazy to meet Tony Robbins. Salty William, what's up? We talked recently. Let's see. Yeah, EP shoes come and go for sure. This is like crazy opportunity. So that's why I'm just trying to get rid of. Probably gonna get rid of most of the shoes. Josh, how long does it take to get ungated though? If you sign up for Amazon FBA, you can start selling immediately, but like only in certain categories. So I think like video games, board games, toys, things like that you can sell. To get ungated though in like shoes, Nike, Converse, Jordan, all that stuff, it's very, very difficult, especially now. But you will start off with like the basic stuff. So at least you can get your numbers up before you try to get ungated in anything else. Let's see. Have you thought about selling anything on Goat? I haven't. I looked at it, but I haven't sold anything on there. I guess because eBay, I mean, it's always been my favorite, so I hadn't done anything like that. Hammer Power 100, how many shirts do you have on merch? Are most of your designs simple or complex? Most of my stuff is simple. I don't do anything crazy. I'll have a mixture of like text-based shirts, a mixture of like maybe like a icon, vector graphic, very simple, 1 or 2 colors with text. So right now I have like 2,200 designs live. 8,000 is my tier. So I have a lot of work to do if I wanted to get to 8,000. And my goal on that was to make 10,000 a month. I got very, very close to it in December, but I haven't hit anywhere near that since that December month. So I got a lot of work to do on that. Let's see. Do you only ship FBA if the shoes come in the box, or do you FBA shoes you buy from Ross? I only do it if they come with the box. Even if you go to the outlet mall and they have like half the box, like this, like you see the red Nike box right there. If it's only like half the box, you can still ship that, but you have to put it into like a clear bag and make sure it's like nice and tight. Everything's good. And then you can ship that out to Amazon. And you're good with that. As long as they have like proof that it's like an authentic shoe. So the full box, half the box, because it has a label, UPC and all that, then you're good. You don't, most of the Ross finds don't come with anything like that. So usually the Ross finds, I just stick to eBay. So when it comes to like FBA stuff. Logan says, I want to start a YouTube channel. Any suggestions? Start. I would start as soon as possible. Put up 1 video for right now, but be consistent for sure. Like 1 video a week is all I would aim for right now. I did 1 video a week for like the longest time until finally I was like, all right, let me try to get 2 and then 3. And it gets tough. Like, not gonna lie, it does get tough to add and edit a bunch of videos. But it gets easier over time. Like when I did Ross finds of the week, that took me forever to do like the first edit. And it got easier and easier and easier to do those. So, but just keep it consistent. That's like the main thing. Keep it consistent and make sure you do at least 1 a week to start off. That's 4 videos a month. So I know you can definitely do that. How long does it take to get signed up on Amazon? Amazon FBA or merch by Amazon? They're 2 totally different things, and they both take 2 different timetables. So let me know on that. Fishing fraternity. Let me know. Omar, do you ever plan to make reviews or comparisons? I am going to do comparison or real versus fake videos, not on shoes. That's really what I wanted to do when it came to shoes, like real versus fake. But there's like so many of them out there. And I really like my knowledge. Honestly, a lot of it is on jerseys. So what I'm going to do probably when real versus fake, when it comes to jerseys, when Nike picks up the NBA license, because NBA Nike jerseys, all that's going to happen next year. Once that happens, I'll probably do real versus fake and try to do is like every team I can when it comes to the jerseys. So that's what I really want to do when it comes to that. Let's see. You should show your game collection in the background for a video. That's true too. Most of the stuff, like the games I have, like the Super NES games, the NES games, all those were like garage sale, thrift finds, all that stuff. I have more Super NES games. It's like all my favorite games are on there. But that's probably for another video though. But for sure, I can probably do that. Because most of those is just like straight up thrift garage sale finds. Haven't paid any full money on that. All right, let's see. Do you know what the fees are for Amazon FBA? The fees for that, they are a little pricey when it comes to like other stuff. If you want like a pro account, it's like $40 a month right off the bat, and then they start taking off the fees per item. You can do like, if you don't do the 40 per month, it's like $1 everything that you sell. So obviously the 40 a month is like the way to go. The thing is, like, the difference between Amazon FBA and eBay is that you don't have to have all of this stuff here compared to eBay, to where someone buys it and you're shipping it out. Amazon FBA, you ship it straight to their warehouse. Once someone buys it, then they'll ship it out to the customer. So you don't have to worry about that. But they do take a little bit more fees, but things sell for higher priced on Amazon compared to eBay, because everybody's buying stuff on Amazon pretty much because of Amazon Prime. Like, everyone loves Prime, the free 2-day shipping. It's a huge thing. So a lot, items sell quicker on Amazon. Like every single minute, a lot of items sell. You get more money that way, but it's also good for like bulk. So I don't know if you guys saw, probably like it's already been like 2 years already, when I found all of those video games at Kmart on super clearance. When you sell bulk, that's where like all your money comes in. If you're just doing like individual thrifting, and you want to put that stuff on FBA, you can still make money for sure, but you're not going to see the success like you're doing like wholesale, getting a lot of items in bulk and sending all of that stuff in at once. Because you also save money on shipping when you ship it to the warehouse, when you have a lot of items, in the big boxes. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Let's see, Kinetic Energy, but Logan needs a purpose for his channel. What would your channel be about? So that's very true. So he's like a gaming channel, and that's true too, because even though I did say consistent, which you have to be, because if not, no one's really gonna watch too. If you're only doing it once in a while, like, hey dude, when's your next video? And then like 4 weeks later a video comes out, and then 2 weeks later another video comes out. So being consistent, yes, but you do have to have a purpose. So what's your passion? Like, if you could do anything every single day, what would it be? And that's what you have to ask yourself when you're making a gaming channel. Because if it's something that, well, even a channel just in general, because if it's something that you're not interested in and you're just doing it because you want to try to build quick subscribers, or try to do like a quick fan base and something that's kind of popular, like a lot of people doing like prank videos, even though they're not really good at prank videos, they're doing them because they want to get a lot of subscribers. Like, clearly don't do anything like that. You want to do something that you definitely want to do, because if not, it's not going to work out and you're not going to have the passion to want to do it. Let me go down to the next questions. You should do an update on your shoe collection before selling some of them. Yeah, I have to do like a full video probably on shoes and jerseys, which is another closet. Probably just do like a collection video before I sell them. That is true. I probably should do something like that. Let me go back up. Let's see. Is there restrictions on name brands on Amazon FBA, or do you know what the restriction name brands are? There's a lot of restrictions on Amazon FBA. Nike being one of them, Jordan being another one, Adidas, Under Armour. A lot of those are restricted because of fakes. So fakes ruined all of that stuff. It used to be a lot easier to get accepted to sell any of those brands, but because of fakes, now it's like a whole process, and they don't trust everybody to get in. So it's very difficult now to sell those to sell those brands. So all those are restricted right off the bat. So that's why it's a lot easier and a lot practical for anybody to just sell stuff on eBay compared to FBA. So totally different thing. Omar says, I was wondering, because there are some Yeezys or for around $100, and they are awesome fakes. Yeah, I think the Yeezys are like probably like the easiest shoe to construct. For some reason, fakes are looking real good on Yeezys. Like, very, very minor details that there's no way you'd be able to even tell some of the fakes. So I mean, very true. It's very, very, very difficult on Yeezys, especially now. So Matt the Win, Gooseneck, whoa, 2,200 shirts. I know at one point it had like 3,000, but they have a 60-day rule to where if your shirt doesn't sell, they get rid of it. So once they get rid of it, I got to upload a new shirt or new designs and keep that fresh. But 8,000 is my tier, so it's going to take me a while, but you can only imagine like what type of money and traffic that Amazon gets once you have like 8,000 shirts. I mean, 10K a month would be a lot easier once you have 8,000 shirts uploaded. Let me see. Juan says, thank you very much and hope you more success in your videos. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you everybody that subscribe to my channel, watches my videos. Like I literally get emails wondering like, hey, Ross finds of the week. I can't wait for it. Let me know when it comes out. And if you want to know any of that stuff, you can click the little does it have it should have it on here, right? Like if you click the bell, you'll get notifications like whenever any of that stuff comes out, right? So that would definitely help because I really want to. I'm gonna get the videos out earlier. Most of the time, I was getting them out by like 4 or 5 p.m. my time, which for a lot of other people, it's like later, 7 or 8 their time if they're on the east. So I'm getting those videos out early. Like Ross Finds of the Week will be out to not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, Friday at least by like 9 or 10 a.m. So you'll have those videos like way early. Let me see. Patrick, have you ever find Adidas Jeremy Scott in Ross or Marshalls, even thrift? I did actually. The Jeremy Scott pants, the music pants, were one of the Ross finds of the week in the very beginning. I think week 6, 7, 8, one of those. With Jeremy Scott pants, I found 8 pairs of those, and a lot of them sold for like 60 to 80 plus, and they were like $19.99. So yeah, Jeremy Scott stuff that sell really quick. Slice Work, how much lower do you make your prices when you have B grade shoes? It just depends on the shoe. Depends on also if it's like a really noticeable mark or flaw or something on the shoes, then that's a totally different story. But usually it's like it's very competitive with the regular price. I've only seen maybe like 10 to 20 range max on B grades. So not too bad. You can still get a lot of money on the B grades, but it really just depends on the shoe and depends how bad the mark or scuff or flaw is. Gordo Entertainment, have you found women high top cleats at Ross? I've seen many people find all over. A lot of people have been finding a lot of the Nike cleats for women. I haven't seen them yet, but a lot of people have been finding them and making pretty good money. I think they're like $20. A lot of people that have emailed me have flipped those for like $90, $90 to $100. So look out for those if you've seen them. Heather Lee, how does that affect your taxes by having your items at the warehouse? You don't have to collect sales tax based off of that. You don't have to do sales tax when you send that stuff to the warehouse. Like if different people buy them from different states, it doesn't affect you like that, but you will have to pay sales taxes in general with Amazon, and you'll get that form when tax time comes. So yeah, my accountant guy wasn't too thrilled with having two different one for Merch by Amazon and another one for FBA. So we had to go through all that, just more stuff for him to do. Retro aficionado. So my homie Yang, we do the Merch Minds podcast. Now he's in the chat and now he's trying to be smart and asking questions. FAHD, why did you get your gauges? I got my gauges probably when I was 21, 22, and I haven't taken them out, and I was thinking about like if I should get rid of them or not. At one point, oh, man, I know they were a lot bigger, and then I went down a little bit more, and then now I think it's like a 00. But it was bigger than that. So I don't know. I just kept them since then, but I probably should have. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, if I'm gonna keep them or not. So Eric Green, what's up? Finally caught a live show. So what's up to Eric Green? Heather Lee, yeah, those notifications come late a lot. Mine showed up 16 minutes in. Yeah, part of the live show is some people are barely coming in. Then welcome to the show. We haven't even started any of the Raw stuff. We're answering a lot of questions. Messy Tube just sub, nice. A shout out would be awesome. What's up, Messy Tube? Omar, how long is the process to make and start merch? Merch by Amazon. Some people have gotten in. It took them like a year to get in. When I got in, it was 2015. I was able to just sign up and I was good to go. Now it has taken a while. Some people 6 months, some people 3 months, some people, like I said, 1 whole year, and some people that are still waiting to get in. But once you get in, this is a crazy opportunity. You pay nothing to be on the platform. You make a design. Once that design sells, you get your pay. and it could go on forever, I guess, as long as you're in the program. And Amazon does all the work. They make the shirt and they ship out the shirt. They follow up with customer service. It's a nothing like eBay and Amazon FBA. It's a crazy thing. I would just sign up now, even if you get in another 6 months from now. As long as you're in, that's money waiting for you. Especially if you like graphic design, that's good money. Even if you don't, you can learn Illustrator or other programs like my boy here, Treasure Gnome, who's in the chat. If you want to ask him anything on merch, he's making good money too. So crazy opportunity with merch. Let me see. Let me go back up. What do you think about the Adidas Pure Boost battle packs? Found a pair for $30. I don't think I found certain Pure Boost. I know I found man, what did I find? I know they weren't $30 though. They're more than that. I'll probably just look at the research for now. I know a lot of them selling for like 60, 80 range. I'm not too sure. It just depends on the model and the colorway. Spider, I have to go to the female section a lot more for sure. Always check out the female section. You know what? Some people hide stuff in the female section. So yeah, go check that out. For sure. And at Ross, because people always try to hide stuff in there. Let me see. What's your recommended price for t-shirts on merch? I range from like $16.99. Some are $17.99, $18.99, and $19.99. I don't have anything over $20. Some people do. I don't, but that's probably the range. $16.99 ranging to $19.99, depending on how long I took designing the actual design and how crazy the design is. That's really what I base my price on. When you do Amazon FBA, do you have to list the items and put your own prices, or Amazon FBA do that for you? You don't. If it's brand new, like this Lego thing that I've had here that I haven't shipped out. So for in this case, if it's brand new, you scan the UPC right here. You can see it. Scan that. You'll put it into the Amazon app, the seller app. It's brand new. So since it is brand new, you don't have to put a description. You don't have to take pictures. All you have to do is name your price and submit and ship it out. So a lot easier than eBay, I know, but just totally different though because of the fees and everything. Both of them are great, and both of them are two totally different things, but you can make great money on both. Let's see. Let me go back up. Man, where am I? Okay. Have you sold any of the King Puma cleats? I haven't yet. I only found one pair and I haven't sold it yet. And they were pretty cheap, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. Thanks for the shout out. Nice. Messy Tube. Sneaker Geek. Shout out. What is up? And Gordo Entertainment. What day and time do you think is best to go to Ross? Always go during the week. Yesterday I went. Tuesday. Did I find anything? I don't think I found anything yesterday and Tuesday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, always the best days to go to Ross. I rarely go during the weekend. I always go during the week, and there seems to be always like good stuff on those days. What's the most expensive shoe you have ever bought? Probably the Yeezys that I've worn twice. I think I bought those. I bought them from. Oh man, where is it? I bought them from Soul Supremacy, which, I know they're going to make a killing on it and they got their money from it, but I really wanted them, so I paid the money for them. And I wanted to make sure they were authentic because, like I said, fakes are just crazy right now, especially in the Yeezys. How do you feel about GIMP? I really don't know too much about it. I know some people that have used it. They do like it. I would recommend probably using something else, but I don't know a lot about it, like I said. So I wish I can give some type of great feedback or I don't know, some kind of advice on it, but I really don't know too much about it. Slice work. How do you sell stuff faster on eBay? I always try to price mine lower than the lowest person has it on eBay, but sometimes that is way too low. I feel like you sell stuff really fast. If you haven't seen my eBay seller account. It's G Customs 41, and we're gonna break that down. Not this one. The following Friday, Ross Finds of the Week. All 25 items. I'm gonna go through every single one of them. The main Ross Find of the Week, and I'm gonna show you what they actually sold for. What my profit was, what I paid for shipping because I do free shipping, and what my fees were. All of that. That's like in 2 weeks because we're not on Ross Finds 25 until this one, which is on Friday. The next Friday after that, that one's gonna be like if you're seriously interested in making money and how it breaks down on fees and all of that stuff when it comes to eBay, you're gonna want to watch that one because I'm breaking down all of that stuff when it comes to the fees because I know there's a lot of questions, fees, shipping, how much you should be making, all of that. So that's going to be pretty soon. You'll see that in 2 weeks. All right, let me go back up. Oh man, is selling a size 4.5 grade school size hard to sell? I would say yes. Most of the grade school stuff that I have sold is like 6Y and 7Y. Those have sold a lot easier for me. Like 3.5, 4.5. Those get tough. Even the toddler ones sell quicker than the other ones. So those are kind of tough though to sell. I've had some stuff that's still kind of sitting there with the Kobe 10s in kids. Let's see. Yeah, that's true. Also in the back of the store where people might think someone will look there. Yeah, people are always trying to hide stuff for sure. Smallest size you've ever sold, toddlers. I did sell some toddler Jordans used from the thrift store probably like a year ago. So toddler shoes, those sell probably better than some of the grade school shoes. This weekend I was in Denver. They had awesome shoes at the outlet malls. Couldn't find my size. Let me go back up. Sneaker Geek. Didn't we do a shout out already? We'll do another one. And where do you live? I live in El Paso, Texas, out in the desert in the corner of Texas. And it's going to be a long trip to NYC, which I've never been to. So I'm pretty pumped about that trip. How many shoes do you send in at once from Treasure Gnome? When I did the shoes, Amazon FBA, it's been a while. I barely sent in. I'm trying to get my FBA game back up. I sent in like 30 games the other day. So finally trying to get the FBA stuff back up. When I did shoes, I would try to send in at least like 30 to 60 pairs all at once. Most of it was like outlet finds. When Nike has pretty good deals, Converse, Vans, I was sending in Vans, which Vans didn't do well for me on Amazon FBA. I think because when you're trying to like actually buy Vans and Converse on Amazon, it's kind of tough to like when you pick your size, then like all the colorways start to like disappear or they fade out because they're not available. That's one of the things too I would look at if you're selling shoes on Amazon and you're doing it FBA, see and test it out. I know it's kind of a longer process, but trust me, the money is there if you know what you're looking for on Amazon FBA. But try to look at it and like in the eyes of a buyer. And if it is hard for you to buy the shoe, it's going to be hard to sell that shoe. That's the only thing that really sucked on the Vans. I don't think it made anything when it came to the Van shoes. Most of my stuff, the sales actually came from like Reebok CrossFit shoes. Those did really good for me. All right, let me go back up. Let's see. Okay, merch doesn't look like it's my cup of tea so far. Hey, got to keep pushing away at merch. It's gonna, like I said, as long as you're in, because a lot of people wish they were in. If you're in, money is there, but it does take time. A lot of trial and error for like the first couple of weeks to month, if maybe a little bit longer. But once you're in, and there's money there waiting. Let's see. Windy City Sneaker Geek. Shout out. I think we did shout outs, I think, for him for like 3 times already. But shout out, there you go. Treasure Gnome is Illustrator free on PC. I think Illustrator is like $19.99 PC or Mac. If you want to pick up Creative Cloud, Adobe Illustrator. NMD retail $90. Hibbett has them on clearance for $19.99. That's crazy. I think the closest Hibbett Sports that I have is in Las Cruces. We don't even have one in El Paso, but I think that's the closest one to me. Let me go back up. Let me see. Man, where am I? All right. Any plans for SneakerCon? It's full of YouTubers and sellers. You know what? Like SneakerCon was like the closest to me in Phoenix on Saturday, and I didn't go. I was actually thinking about going to like I think it's like Desert Showdown in Phoenix. But if I do go to a SneakerCon, it might be when they go to Dallas, or I don't know if they've been. I know they went to Dallas because that's the one that Legit Looks for Life went to. So I'm gonna try to contact them and see, because we're trying to do something, me and Legit Looks for Life, to try to get something going, me and Tim. So when me and Tim do something, which it might be when I go to Austin, I'm gonna go to Austin in June and July. So if that's the case, then I get to meet up with them and then we'll figure something out. Okay, let me go back up. Oh man, there's like a lot of stuff that I haven't answered. Sorry guys, I'm trying to go back up. eBay, do you pay a monthly eBay subscription fee? Do you have a store? If so, do you think it's worth it? I know you get free supplies every quarter. I do have the subscription fee. I think it's like the basic store, and the basic store I think is like $15 a month, something like that. It's worth it for me when it comes to the fees. It's mostly better for people that have like $100 items or more in the store. That's what's really going to help you if you're constantly listing more and more items. I think the one after that benefits the people that have like 300 or 500 plus items. So I'm nowhere near that. Like I said, I'm trying to balance eBay merch, FBA, and YouTube, and trying to do the best that I can on all of that stuff. I think eBay. Where am I right now on eBay? I think even if I was killing it on merch, I would always do eBay just because the money is there. If you wanted to see the numbers, there's eBay. Can you see it? There we go. Last 60 days, like I'm trying to get, it's almost there, almost to 8,000. So trying to get there too. But with the store stuff, it's only good for people that have a lot of items, 100 or more. Even right now I'm like at 80. So but that would help you out with the fees. All right, let me see. Okay, when I asked Glenn about a PS4 remote vector, okay, that's something else. Did you sell the 2 Game Boys? I still have them over there. I actually need to list them and do all that. Finding a lot of Air Max at Ross, $39.99, reselling really good for 100 to 140 range. There we go. Deformity Shot, shout out. If you're dominating with the Air Max stuff, Ross, who knows what they're gonna get. It almost seems like every single week they have random stuff, so always check. Let's see. Have you seen? Whoa. Let me see. I seen you at Ross and Marshalls a couple of times. I was wondering why you had so many shoes. That was Jaime Guzman. So say what's up to me next time. I always like when people say what's up. It's only happened maybe like 4 or 5 times, maybe a little bit more. And every time someone says hi to me, it's always at like the Nike outlet or at Ross. So those probably the only 2 places you're going to see me. So if that's the case, say what's up to me. I'll definitely say what's up. So I always like meeting new people all the time. Do you have to pay Amazon while you're waiting? Not for merch. If you're waiting to get in and you have the application in, you don't have to pay anything. I think any size cleats that have the sleeve well, in case anyone cares. I've sold 6.5 Hypervenom at Ross, $95 the other day, bought for $20. And that's the case that we were talking about, right? Like the women's shoes. If you find those, they're selling for like 90 to $100. I haven't seen them yet in my area. Check the women's section. They are selling good right now. And a lot of people have been finding them, and they're still selling good. So they haven't even gone down in price, or anybody has ruined the market on those. None of that stuff. I miss El Paso. Should come back. Hello, bro. Are you doing FBA Amazon with products from China direct to warehouses? I'm not messing with any of that stuff. I know a lot of people try to do like drop shipping and a lot of wholesale stuff. I don't really mess with any of that stuff. I know a lot of people have gotten in trouble for it, but I haven't done it. You inspire me to go out and search every day. Sneaker Geek. I'm glad you can ask me anything, ask me any questions anytime. Um, I'm not I'm not trying to ever hide anything from anybody or shy away from any of that stuff because I know how it is out there, and especially a lot of people trying to, I don't know, get money out of subscribers all the time. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Collab with Tim. I know we're trying. Hopefully, I can do a collab with Tim sometime in the summer. Um, let's see. You're a beast, savage. I guess with my eBay numbers. Trying to get my 60-day to 10K. There we go. That's what I like to hear. Trying to get that to 10K plus. I mean, who knows what type of money right there on eBay. Just staying, even if you want to go 100% on eBay and you're trying to find stuff every single day, I guarantee you'll get to that 8, 10, 12K mark. It's crazy how much money is out there. Let's see. Can I unlock restricted items on Amazon FBA? Also, do you have to pay per brand to unlock each of them? I think Amazon wants like 1,200 or 1,800 bucks or something like that for you to get restrict or unrestricted on certain items. Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, all of those. As far as I've heard, and a lot of people, and that's not even guaranteeing that you'll get in. 1,200 or 1,800, it's not even guaranteeing you that you'll get unrestricted because I think they're just so worried about counterfeit items. They want to see like receipts or actual like letters from Nike, Adidas, this stuff. I mean, that's hard to come by. So I wouldn't recommend it. But I would at least get into FBA, see how it works, get used to it, get your numbers up, get your reviews up, and then try looking into getting ungated. Because, like I said, they'll start you off with basic stuff, toys, video games, board games, and other things. So get used to that, sell that stuff up first, and then you can move on to other things. Let's see. I found Kobe 10 Easters yesterday at Ross. So those are the youth ones or for the for adult? Let me know. Add me on Instagram. There we go. What's your what about soccer cleats like Hypervenoms with no sleeve? I found a ton of them, but I never picked them up. I usually don't pick them up either. If they don't have the sleeve, I usually leave them behind. You can look them up and see, but more than likely, they're not going to be worth much. At least what I've found. A lot of the older models that maybe just aren't doing very well. Let's see, going back down. Let's see. Shout out Nana Ya Arduro. Sorry if I messed up your name. One of my favorite YouTubers. Thanks. How many times people return shoes? How do you handle it if someone uses them one night and wants to come back again used? On Amazon or on eBay? If it's Amazon, that's the only thing that really sucks on Amazon FBA is that sometimes, I kid you not, they don't even check the returns, or even if you're a seller, I don't think they'll even open the box to see if it's even the right shoe. And that's the thing that kind of sucks when it comes to FBA stuff. Someone did send me, you know what happened was, I think I talked about it on one of the other shows, but I did sell some Jordan 5s that I got at the outlets. I think my profit was like 60 something bucks just on that one pair. Actually, I put 2 or 3 pairs. 2 or 3 of them sold. Actually, all of them sold, but one of them came back, right? That they returned it. And once I saw that it was returned, I was like, you know what? I know they're going to put fakes in here. Like, for sure. They're going to put fakes. Why would someone return Jordan 5s if they had a really good deal on them anyway on Amazon? They got a whole thing. So, sure enough, once they came back to the warehouse, I sent in the request to get those specific shoes sent back to me, opened them up, and sure enough, they were like the crappiest fakes I'd ever seen. I recorded the whole thing. I just have to do the edits and talk about it. But I have all of that stuff on my phone. I have that recorded as far as like the shoes that I sent in, the shoes that I got back. And that's probably for like a video on its own. So I can probably talk about that. Let's see. Thanks for all the answers. You're the best. No problem. See a dream merch you've mentioned working on CMYK, but uploads require RGB. Thank you. No, it's CMYK. Pretty much as long as your PNG file is the right specs, 4500 by 5400, you shouldn't have a problem. What are your thoughts on selling on Instagram? I would definitely do it. If you have a good following, follow some other thrifters, and what you can do is you can send like a PayPal invoice if someone's really interested in it. I just bought, I don't know if you guys saw my pickup on Instagram. I bought like a 90s Elijah jersey. Some guy hooked me up. I forgot what his name was, but he hooked me up. Pretty good deal. I was like super pumped about it because it's like the old school sewn champion ones. Let me show it to you guys real quick. If you haven't seen it on Instagram, I'd probably shout him out if I I don't remember his name, but we got the gold NBA 50 logo. So he hooked me up with a pretty good deal on that. I paid less than like $90 for it, and something like this, they're easily like 125 to 150 on eBay for the sewn. So I was able to add that one onto the collection, and I was super thrilled about that. But selling stuff on Instagram, he sent me the request thing through PayPal. I paid him. He sent it to me. I got it within like 2 or 3 days. He doesn't have to pay any eBay fees, none of that stuff. So that really benefits him in that case. And he got a legitimate buyer from me instead of having to go through best offers and maybe somebody that doesn't pay. So that helped him out, helped me out, because I really wanted to pick up that jersey and he gave me a good deal. So I'm totally for listing stuff on Instagram. If you can build up a nice following, you could probably sell stuff pretty quickly too. Let me see, going back up. How often do you find retro jerseys, like 90s sports jerseys? How often? I used to find them a lot more. Usually when I go to the thrift, at least I should be able to find something every week to 2 weeks. Because I think even at the swap meet that I go to, I find quite a bit of jerseys, old school jerseys, whether they're the champion ones, whether they're the Nike Swingman jerseys. I sold, I don't know if you guys remember, like 3 or 4 live videos back, I showed you guys the pickups that I got. It was the Rasheed Wallace Blazers Swingman, the BB Kings Swingman, and the Gary Payton Lakers Swingman. I sold all 3 of those on eBay. I think 49 to 59 range, and those sold pretty quickly too on eBay. You guys can check that out on my seller page if you wanted to see the completed listings. Any weird stories while sourcing? I'm pretty sure. You know what? One of them that I should have just well, actually, I probably couldn't have done it because I would have had to like block people's faces out. But I did get kicked out of a Goodwill 4 months ago or so. No, maybe longer. No, it had been like 6 months. I did get kicked out of Goodwill for recording, and I was like, it wasn't even a good like pickup either. It was one of like the last chance stores. Have you ever been to one of those? That's where like they have like the last remaining stuff there. You put stuff into a cart, they'll weigh it, and then you get like a better deal. And some lady was just pissed. Like she just had it out. I don't know if she had it out for me or in general, her day just sucked. But yeah, she was just like, you can't record in here. I'm gonna call a manager. I'm gonna do it. All right. So I stopped recording. I probably should have just kept it going, so at least I could have some pretty cool stuff for the channel. But she was on, like I had her recorded all that stuff, so I would have had to block her face out and stuff like that. So, but that's probably one of the stories. But there's a lot of other stuff too, especially Craigslist stories that I could talk about too. But that's probably for another day. How do you sell through PayPal? How do they pay you? You can send them a PayPal invoice. All you need is their email address that they use for PayPal, and then you can type up an invoice, send it to them. It'll tell them all the details. In this case, it would be like Hakeem Olajuwon champion jersey, size 44, then the price and how much shipping was. You can break all of that down on the invoice, send that to them through their email. They'll get it through email. They can just pay it straight from their PayPal, and then you'll get the money and you're good. So that's the way you would do it. Sick pickup, thanks. You can invoice a customer. There we go. They're answering the question. What's the lowest you would sell shoes that for profit? Usually the lowest I'll sell them for is $35 or more than I bought them for. You think that's a good number? I think that's really a good number. $35, $40. And that was actually one of the things I wanted to talk about, which was how much money should you expect to get in return? And one of the examples I would say was from the last video. We talked about the Barclays, right? So I picked up the Barclays to keep for myself. I didn't pick them up to resell. Why? Because everybody has the same price. I think for the Barclays, that was $64.99. That is really, really pricey. Very hard to sell when you're spending a lot more money, unless you have Kobe 9, Kobe 10 elites. There's still pretty good money to be made there. But when you're spending a lot of money, like $64.99, you don't want to make $10 to $15 back. That's just too low for your investment. If you're making $35 to $40, that's great, especially $20 cleats, selling them for $95. Even if you do free shipping, you're still making 60 plus on something like that. So I always try to stick with, like I tell everybody, like 40% ROI on my investment. If I've kept the shoe for like quite of a while and they're just not moving, I will let it go for lower, because I just want to get rid of it and make something off of them before they're just stuck around here for a while. So that's really what I do. 40% ROI. Let me see. Go back up. Let's see. You could do great video on the future showing how you handle if someone returns shoes, or saying if he did not receive them, or someone give us advice on warnings. Yeah, I could probably do something on like handling returns, because I know returns I know returns suck. Like but it happens. Like, that's part of the business. If you're in business, returns are going to happen, whether you're a seller on eBay or you're selling, or if you're a business like Target or Walmart. Returns are going to happen. People are going to come back to you saying something's broken, whether they did something stupid or not. As long as they have the receipt, they could return something, right? In eBay's case, they want every customer to be happy. So someone might return something to you. It happens, part of the business, but I wouldn't get discouraged about it, because in that case, it's just going to beat you down. That like, oh man, it sucks. I would have made good money from this. I wouldn't worry about it. I would just keep moving, keep selling. It's going to happen, and just keep making money. Let me see. What apps do you use to scan your items on Amazon FBA? You would use the Amazon Seller app, which is, let's see, which is right here, right below the YouTube app. Can you see it? It's the Amazon Seller app. It has like a big tag. That's the one you would download, and you can scan items. Let me see. What up? Caught a little while commuting to catch Ross Finds 25 show for sure. So nice. Ross Finds of the Week, episode 25. That one's coming out on Friday morning. I'll have that one out. Do you ever return your Ross Finds? Not often. Like I like to keep them there, because I know the money is there if I've done my research right. And that's one of the things I also wanted to talk about before all these questions is, should you buy something or should you pass? And in that case, you have to do your research. That's like the number one thing you got to do. Do your research on it. You have it right there on your phone. Look to see what it's selling for. You don't want to make like a risk that you're not too sure about, because then you're going to have to go and return it. So if that's the case, do your research and look to see if, first off, if they're selling. If they are selling, number one, what does your profit look like? Number three, when when did that shoe sell? Like when was the last time that shoe sold? You don't want to get something that took a while to sell and hasn't sold in the last 60 to 90 days because I don't know if that's really going to sell. It's going to take even longer. And last, get out of the completed listings, look to see what your competition looks like. If there's a lot of people selling that same shoe and you sold, I mean, you picked them up for a lot of money and you're like, oh man, I'm going to have to sell this for lower, and you're not, and now your ROI is lower and lower and you're not really selling. You always have to look at the competition, see who's out there, see who's selling those shoes, because it's going to drive your price down if there's a lot of people selling it. Okay, go back up. Oh man. Sorry guys, I'm like super behind. Oh yeah, if you want to hit, I know I'm not one of those YouTubers that tells you like, oh yeah, smash that like button, blah blah blah. Cool, helps me out. If not, I don't really care. I just want to help people out and answer questions because I know we're like super behind. What Jordans do you have in your collection? We went through some of them. If you're interested, size 11, let me know because I'm gonna have to probably get rid of a lot of stuff. At least to try to help me out and have some money to also get back from the money that I'm spending. Where do you find the exact model of the shoe? Is it on the barcode located on the tongue? Do you Google that number? Yeah, Google the number inside the shoe. Don't ever try to scan the barcode that's inside the shoe. It's not going to work. It's not going to be. You can't scan that, which that would have been a lot easier to tell you the truth. But that's making it too easy for for the hustlers out there to just scan it. But you'd have to Google in the numbers, or you can just eBay those numbers. Type in the digits and see what it is. The 9 digits when it comes to the Nike shoes. Let me see. Man. So slice work, you have what, 5 pairs of Kobe 10s? Dang. I'm guessing they're all the team Kobe 10s. Let me know. Have I looked at your listings before? Let me know. You can send me an email, hustlerhacks1@gmail.com. That goes for anybody. You don't have to be slice work. Send me your eBay name or your listings or something. I'll take a look at it, try to help you out. Something might not going right. But to tell you the truth, I have Kobe 10s. I have 2 pairs that haven't sold yet either. The orange one, which the orange one apparently is not as popular because the other one sold back pretty quickly, and that was sold for $99. The gray, the navy blue, and the white and red ones all sold, and then now the orange ones, they didn't sell. So I'm still holding on to those 2. So maybe it's not just you. I still have them too. Kinetic Energy, what's up? I think he took off. So take care. And I'll talk to him, I think, in the merch minds, because he's just interested in a lot of the merch stuff. Selling t-shirts. Let me see. I am just here for the merch tidbits info plugged into the shoe show. So there we go. Yeah, I think he was more interested into the merch. If you have any merch questions, you can ask me that too in email, or you can go to the Merch Minds Facebook group, and we'll answer your question on there too. I'm in there most of the time. All right. Maybe you mentioned this. Whoa. But what scanner do you use for Amazon? Do you use a Bluetooth scanner? I just use the Amazon Seller app. I know other people that do the Bluetooth scanner. I don't have one. I've never purchased one, but I know for sure, like, it's the speed. And when you have something like that, you can just do, especially if you're doing books, you can do that very quickly, but I don't have one. But I know it would probably help me if I was going all out on the FBA stuff, but I'm still trying to catch up. So let's see. A family who resells on eBay recently posted a negative point when they was followed by Goodwill employees and they were taking advantage to raise crazy price. Could you consider that in the future? This could happen with Ross. Employees look at you and grab the goods before you put them on the counter. I think that's been happening for quite of a while, honestly. I think even before I was like really going hard and selling on on eBay with a lot of the Ross finds, a lot of people would hold stuff for themselves, not only just to resell, but just for their own collection. A lot of people that probably have seen, if you saw Jordan 6s there, you're like $50. I mean, I'll keep these for myself. So I'm pretty sure Ross, they've done that. I know a couple of Ross employees, since they've seen my channel and they said what's up to me, all that stuff. And they've kept stuff in the back. They've let me know too. They've kept it in the back for themselves, which, I mean, uh, hey, they work there. That's on them. They want to keep it. Same thing for me, right? Like if they got it for me, I lost out. Cool. It is what it is. That's the way it goes. That's part of the market. I can live with that because I know I'm going to keep finding it somewhere else. I'm going to keep going to all the Rosses in my area, and I'm going to go often as possible and to make sure I find stuff. So it's part of the game. It is what it is, but I wouldn't be too worried about it. And some people have different stories about it, of course, too, but I wouldn't be too worried about it. Superman 847 just sent request to merch mines. Nice. So I can go through that. What shoes do you pass on in Ross, and when do you pick up? Just depending on the shoe, I would pass on KD8s most of the time. KD8s are all over the place. Pass on those. And FYI, Adidas Tubular Rados, $40 found this week. I saw those too, and the radials are. I picked them up because I was like kind of interested for myself, but they're $40 and they just didn't fit too good. For some reason, they were really I don't know if those ran smaller than normal, but looking at like the profit wise, they weren't really selling that great. For some reason, maybe it's just the colorway. I don't know. I've gone to Ross and Marshalls on Tuesday mornings, and they have some good shoes. So yeah, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, I think they have good stuff during those times. And just randomly, because I don't even know whenever they put shoes out. You have to. It's all about timing, and for some weird reason, they'll have like weird prices from different Ross stores. Like you're in the same city. How does, like, someone just said right there in the chat, the CB34, the Barclays, $64.99 for me, but yet $49.99 for somebody else, and that's how random Ross is. And who knows why that happens. But kind of like those little toddler KD8s, if you guys remember that from one of the Ross finds of the week, they were like $35 and they were like that small. Like, why though? We'll never know. Found an Al Horford jersey at local thrift store. It was basically brand new. Then a week later, he got traded to the Celtics, and now I'm stuck with it. Yeah, I would sell those for cheap. You'll see a lot of like traded player jerseys at Ross too, like $6.99. I think Dwight Howard, a lot of Dwight Howard jerseys, $6.99, $9.99. In that case, do the research on it because I know that stuff probably won't sell that great. I got some text and stuff like that. In that case, probably wouldn't sell that great, but do the research on it. That's the only bad thing, right? With jerseys, that they get traded away, the players, and then you're kind of like stuck with it too. I bought shoes at Ross and they had good profit, but people also find the same shoe or items and listed them way lower, so I had to return some things before. And that happens too. It's part of the market. Items they're I don't know, low, high, depending on the season, depending on the seller, depending on the price. That happens, and that happens too, not only just on Ross finds with eBay, Amazon FBA. Man, like you're talking about people undercutting a lot of others just to get like that low price to try to get a quick sale. Amazon FBA happens a lot worse than Ross finds. I can tell you that much. Because Ross finds, a lot of people are still doing great. If you find the same clearance item on like a Target clearance game and you send that in, Amazon FBA, more than likely somebody else found it. Now it's about timing. Did you get yours listed before somebody else? And then you can try to get rid of it. So yeah, it happens, man. Like undercutting happens on all platforms, even just the market in general. It'll happen. Let's see. Are you interested? Interested in trading for my LeBron 12 low red, 6.5 brand new, no box. Let's see. I'm not interested in trading right now. I'm trying to sell stuff. I have, especially since the story in the beginning. If you want to go back to the story and why, I'm trying to catch up on some of the money that I spent. Have you seen the Air Griffey Max Purple Safari shoes at Ross? I picked one up for 50, sold within days for 110. I wish I picked up others. I haven't seen them actually. Haven't seen those, and that's what's pretty cool though. But that's actually what I like about Ross is even though I might find some pretty good stuff, there's always someone out there that finds like awesome stuff that I haven't even seen before. So now I'm like, oh man, I can't wait till this stuff comes into my area. If it does, so I can be on the lookout and then I can sell it too, but or keep it for myself or whatever. So that's a good thing. And about the thrill of the hunt when it comes to the raw stuff. So let me get like quick water break because has there been like an hour? Man, it's been over an hour. Okay, so the next thing, going back to like what the topic I wanted to talk about. We talked about doing your research, all the money and stuff like that, but like a big factor is how much money do you have to spend, right? Like if you don't have, if you're trying to build it up and build up a lot of listings, making money, you want to sell stuff and then put that money and reinvest to make more money. How much money do you actually have to spend? And that plays a huge role on it because if you're like me and you go to Ross and you see 4 or 5 pairs of Kobe's or 6 or 7 pairs of something else and you want to go all out and you're willing to spend 200, 300, 400, 500 at once, then you have a different advantage to somebody else that is barely starting out. Maybe they don't have a lot of money to spend. They're only going to buy 2 or 3 pairs or 1 or 2 pairs and then sell those and then get that money and then reinvest that money. So it takes a little bit longer. If that's the case, then you're at a little smaller disadvantage compared to somebody else that has a lot of money to spend. So that's a big factor on if you should buy something or you should pass, because if you don't have the money, then it's going to be very, very hard for you to pick stuff up. And then you're going to have to probably go to different thrift stores, garage sales, pick up lower ended items, and then try to get that money back. And then you can reinvest. But like Happy Seller says right here, don't forget about gift cards, everybody. So yeah, Happy Seller gift cards, Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. But then again, you are putting in that money straight into Ross. So you have to spend that money there unless you're going to sell the gift card later on. But your sole purpose is to use that money for the gift card for Ross finds. So you're dedicated to that, which you will get a good deal, assuming you will find something to buy at Ross, which more than likely you will, especially if you're in the hunt, and you can do that. So Warfare War, have you sold Nike SB De La Soul Low? I haven't. I haven't sold them because I haven't picked them up. I passed on them every time that I saw them because I ended up seeing a lot of them. And when I saw a lot of them, I passed on it, and that was it. So I didn't pick them up. Let me see. Let me go back up. So Tolly, what with a K? You said something that I skipped your comment. I didn't see where your comment was. Sorry. Do you want me to send you my what? 8 out of 10 breads for free because I'm rich and I have another pair coming in? I would rather you send them to one of my subscribers because my subscribers are loyal and I want them to pick up some shoes for sure. So if you send them to Happy Seller or somebody else, then I'm all for it. Have you seen that Saucony Shadow 6000 Sohos have popped up recently at Ross? They're $26 reselling for $300 plus. Yes, I have, and no, I haven't found them, and I have been on the hunt for them. Trust me. Look on Instagram, and you can look them up for this shoe if someone has posted it or not. But those are crazy. I think I did see a completed listing for like 250 plus, and yeah, they're $26 at Ross. So don't skip over them. And if I do find them, for sure there will be a video on it. But I have been on the hunt, but I haven't found them. Let me see. To be honest, do you test every game you sell, or do you look at the condition of the disc? I actually bought a disc repair system, and it's kind of sucks because it was free and they would just charge me per month every time I would use it. I think it was like 5 cents or 10 cents or something, or maybe even as high as 25 cents every time I would get a used game, and then I would put it on there. It would clean the disc quickly, and then I was good to go. But I wouldn't test it out because this thing cleans good. Like, it's not one of those ones where you have to like do it manually and it has like all these like ridges on the disc. Like, this thing was legit. It's a legitimate system. I might have to show you guys a picture of it. In that case, I wouldn't, because I would just clean them up and they were like almost brand new. So I haven't done those. But most of the time when it comes to FBA, I've been trying to sell a lot of like new games more than used games, because I don't have to put in the condition of it or anything like that. I can just brand new send it away. Let me see. Let me go back. Thanks for the retail ARB tips. I'm making some money. So congrats, Errol Watson. Congrats on that, making money. Ever do ROA? What RA at Lowe's or Home Depot? I did try Home Depot, but I didn't find anything the couple of times that I went. But probably something I have to do is go back to Home Depot and Lowe's. Did I try Lowe's? I think I might have done Lowe's, but for some reason I didn't have a whole lot of clearance stuff when I looked. Let me see. Kate Brady emailed you about a scammer on eBay. Had the shoes for 30 days and then filed a claim saying they were fake. Said he wore for 10 minutes. Jordan 11 were beat up when I got back. Sold them as DS. Make a vid on how to deal with scammers. And I think I had another request too that someone else had asked me about dealing with scammers. So I can probably do something like that. And that's the case. I've done this for bigger items, high priced items. I will literally, sorry, I made a mess with water here. I would literally take pictures, dates, videos, all of that stuff of when I package the item, ship the item. I know it's a hassle, but we're talking about Jordan 11s or Yeezys or something like this that they're they're high priced shoes, so you don't get ripped off. And the reason why I say this to do it: video, pictures, time, date. Same thing. You'll have the label. You'll have all of that. You can do have them sign it whenever they receive it. All of this, because you know what the shoes look like, and you have all of the proof of all of that on there before you sent it out. You're gonna have to. That's the thing, though, is that I know in that certain case it sucks. Trust me, I lost out to Amazon FBA, which is, well, technically a tax write-off since he did lose money. But I got ripped off Amazon FBA when it came to Jordan 5s. These things do happen, but you're gonna have to be well prepared as possible to try to fight it. Sometimes eBay won't go in your favor, and I know that's stupid and it sucks. But try to be prepared as much as possible, because that stuff does happen, and you'll have to try to fight it. Do most of your resellers avoid puzzles at Goodwill? I've sent quite a few into Amazon FBA. Yeah, puzzles you can make pretty good money on. Used puzzles, though, I don't have the time to like see the actual, if all the pieces are there. Same thing with board games. People have done great with board games, used board games. I don't have the time to go through it, because that's a lot of stuff. But money is there. It is. And we see. All right. So those are the main questions that I really wanted to talk to you about. Doing the research. How much money do you have to spend and to get back as far as your profit goes, and how much money you should get for them in return? We answered a lot of questions in the chat. Like, a lot of stuff came in. So that's really, really cool. I'm glad to see everybody that's always here for the live chat, especially a lot of the people that that have emailed me or leave me comments on the videos. Happy Seller, shout out to you. Josh, which is JHoop5, shout out to you. Let me go back up. Danny Ryder, Always comment on my stuff. Jose, he comments something every single time. Morgan Hill, what's up? Bike Phil, what's up? Just last shout out. So a lot of people that just, thanks guys for watching and watching my videos, commenting on the videos, looking forward to the videos. Eddie Marks, Tristan, I think is his name. He's not even here. Superman 847, what's up too? I mean, a lot of just loyal guys. So Josh Hoops, that's what Jose. Just loyal fan base. That's what I like to ask me any questions. I always try to get back to you as soon as I can. And anything I can do, try to help you out. Merch, Amazon FBA, eBay, and anything YouTube. If you want to start off YouTube stuff, anything I can do to do that too. And after we do this Gary Vee thing, we'll see how much work I'm going to have to put into my YouTube channel and all of my other content, because I really, really want to grow everything. So there we go. But thanks, guys, again for watching, and appreciate it. We'll see you guys next Wednesday, another live video. And then we'll also see you guys this Friday, Ross Finds of the Week, number 25. And then the one after that, all the breakdown, everything for the past 25 Ross Finds of the Week items, fees, shipping, what my profit was, breaking all of that down. So thanks again, guys. And live show. See you guys next week. Go out and get it.